Hi, everybody. This is a fantastic course. I'm glad you're here. We're going to be doing 4 weeks on transforming conflict into connection. And conflict is something that we're all pretty familiar with. And what's exciting is that with a few easy steps, we can transform that and create connection. And connection is essential. And over the next 4 weeks, we're not only going to talk about the techniques, but also transform your practice, get you to integrate these steps. It's going to be pretty cool. And you're going to create this quality of connection between you and other people where everyone's needs can get met. And that's the bottom line. Can we create a quality of connection with the other person as our focus instead of coming to that other person what we want and then trying hard to get what we want? And what we find is if you are talking to your partner, your child, your parent, whoever it is, you're going to get your needs met more effectively with less cost if you focus on the quality of connection. So this 4 weeks is going to be broken down into the steps of the process, which includes observations versus evaluations, learning how to make observations instead of evaluations, learning how to talk about feelings instead of thoughts. So judgments, for example, I feel happy versus I feel manipulated. I feel sad versus I feel judged. And when we talk about our feelings, it's more connecting. Just to give you an example of the observations versus evaluations, observation would be it's 73 degrees in this room, and evaluation would be it's cold in this room. And we can fight and get into conflict more likely when we talk about evaluations versus observations. The same thing when we express our feelings versus our thoughts, we're more likely to connect when we express our feelings. Week 3, we're going to talk about needs versus strategies. And again, it's not that it's the right way to talk, it's that we're more likely to connect and get our needs met when we talk about needs versus strategies. I have a need to be heard versus I need you to stop talking. One is more likely to increase conflict, one is going to increase connection, and then we can figure out how to meet the need to be heard once we have that quality of connection. So it's very empowering, it's very exciting, and once you understand it, it's relatively easy as far as the steps that are involved. Week 4, we're going to talk about request versus demands, which is saying, hey, I'm requesting that you do this to contribute to my needs, but I'd love to figure out a way that works for all of us. A demand is, you better do this for me or else there's going to be some consequence. Consequence could be punishment, it could be violence, it could be withdrawal. Nobody likes doing things out of that energy, and even if they do, there's a cost to it downstream, there's a cost to our relationship and the trust and the goodwill between us. So once we put those steps together, that's the main process of nonviolent communication, observations, feelings, needs, and requests. This is a very important course because a lot of our other courses are going to be based or steeped in nonviolent communication, and it's going to help you if you understand all of this. There's going to be a handout that you can get, which is a PDF of feelings and needs, so you can build a feelings vocabulary of pleasant feelings and unpleasant feelings and all of your needs. All of this is going to be new, but you can learn it, and if you do, it's going to make a big difference. I put all of this energy into learning nonviolent communication. It's been the best thing I've ever done for my own health and well-being, as well as my connection with my wife and children and all of the people around me. So I highly recommend doing this, and we're going to put it all together at the end in something we call the connection dance, which is taking all of these steps and using it in real life back and forth, almost like a dance between you and the other person. And that is how we create wonderful, wonderful life experiences. So that is the roadmap, and I want to make sure it's clear what this course is and isn't. This is not about the right way to talk. A lot of people think, oh, there's a right way and a wrong way. Tell me the right way. This is not that. This is about a way to create safety and connection. And if we create this safety and connection, all of a sudden, life gets more wonderful, not only for you, but for the people around you. This also helps us be seen and valued and make sure needs are clear. Because if people understand your needs, they love contributing to help meet your needs. But if they're not clear what your needs are and how they're contributing, it's less joyful and less likely they're going to do it. So remember, there's many ways to speak. This is all about creating a quality of connection where between you and other people, where needs are more likely to be seen and valued, and therefore more likely to be met. That's the goal. It's not for perfection, but connection. So welcome to the course. This is going to be a wonderful experience. Dive in, and we look forward to hearing from you, as well as sharing more courses in the future.